Hey, how's it going, everybody? Glad to be here tonight. Hope you've had a good day. Thank you for the redemptions, the check-ins. Actually, I need to make sure I actually go this. So, all of these check-ins get like queued up in my reward requests if they don't auto-complete. So I just get eventually look in here like, do I have 30 requests to redeem? What? Oh, wait. Okay, let's get started here in just a minute. Gotta get past this bit of Promathia. It's definitely a doozy. Thankfully, though, the last stream, I did get the item that will let us get into what is it? It's Newton Mevopolis. There's like 5 different ways to get in there, but they're not all like just walk in. Hi, Akari. Saw you posting gun. You and your firearms. All right, get the show on the road. I guess I didn't. There's one thing I didn't mention during my off time between streams. I gambled. So like, there's these you get login points every day, right? And there's usually like a big 1,500 point thing every month. And this time it was like an old case, and you can see people buying it in my chat log there. And what happens is there's a bunch of class earrings you get, and rarely you might get a +2 earring, but most of the time you get a +1, and it's random if it's +1 or 2, and it's random like job class. And I was like, what the heck, I don't really have anything I strictly need. There's a bunch of stuff I kind of slightly need. You know, I already got all the trusts. I got like a cheap mount just because for fun, you know. So I gambled, and we ended up getting, I'll pull it up here, right? The +2 blue mage earring. So we actually got a +2, which is kind of neat. It's for blue mage, but I don't know how good it is for blue mage, but we got something, and I thought that was cool. I didn't think about it. I was like, I probably should have streamed that, but also I just look over and I see more gun. Oh no. Oh wait, I was gonna do the daily gamble thing. That just reminds me. Hold on, I guess we don't have to be here. I talked about this last time, and I said I would show it. I never did. Whoops. Yeah, scamba time. Mostly for me, and yeah, 99% of the time, I think you get nothing good out of this. I don't know if there's a strategy to this, but I'll just show it off real quick. I think it's just purely push button, receive random item. Remember we saw Mistrix, and there's a bunch of other goblins in cities like this, that little box. So once a day you can do stuff like, here, I don't care too much about this. I can turn one of these in. Let's see, where are they? Like this. Like while doing some stuff, we got like this monk testimony. There's other things that will turn in, but this is a good example. He feeds it to the box. And there we goes. Oh, looks like it don't swants no more. Guess you gotta come back tomorrow if you just want to keep getting rid of stuff. Your daily tally increased a gigantic amount. which is usually like, I don't know, a number of points. So yeah, I have 190 points. And you're like, okay, let's gamble. And there's all these different categories, you know, random materials, random food, medicine, sundries, special dial, and you could be like, yeah, let's do the special dial. And now it gets all gold and rainbowy, and we get tool back. And we can't do that again today. There might be some cool stuff in there. Where is it? This leather pouch is used to carry a large quantity of the ninja tool. Kawahori Ogi. No. It's probably not worth anything. But another time I did this, I got a fish. It's very random. Very, very random. So I could just do this and see what if there's a sale on the street. Nope. Okay, fine. Genevieve. Oh, how nice. Oh, so we'll just vendor it away. I think I need to go to a book. Was it? I think it was a book teleport, but I can never remember. Sometimes it's hard to remember because it's like the crystals are on one teleport system and the books are on another, and I don't always remember. It's pretty easy though, because there's usually always some overlap. Like here in North Sandoria, the book is right next to this one at the entrance. But we're gonna head straight out to Oldton real quick. Oldton, Novopolis. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, whoops, not Backstock. No, that's quite the correct thing. Oh yeah, I have a horrible time remembering this. Some of these I know for... yeah, it's not going to be any of that. Okay, now I really don't know. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's its own new region that's not on here. Oh gosh, I started using my mouse. That wants me to just use the mouse. Okay, that's what happened. Gosh. I won't lie, while I was getting ready for stream, I took like 5 minutes just to sit here and relax, and I nearly fell asleep. I was about to pass out. I was like, oh no. I hope that's just like post-dinner food coma feelings. We'll just jam out to the Movopolis music. We gotta get to K10, huh? Never remember. K10. Oh, he's way over here. I think we make a right. We just keep heading east. We'll be fine. I know, I'm trying not to be that way, but I'm like... I was like, I'll just kind of have some nice peace and quiet for like a minute before I start stream. And I nearly started snoring. I feel like, oh god. It's gotta be from dinner. It's gotta be dinner. I'm hoping it's just dinner. We've had consistent and constant 100-degree Fahrenheit weather for the last couple weeks, and it's going to continue for at least another week. Lawn is slowly dying, which is annoying. Supposed to take care of it. Hey there, Zom. How's it going? That's something I care about an extreme amount, but it's kind of like, oh, well, I don't want it to completely die, because that'd be a whole other problem I have to deal with. An ancient bomb. I didn't know there were enemies in here. Whoa, that person's going nuts. No internet, please. I thought you would want internet, Akari. What do you mean, no internet, please? Back in Copperbell, yes. So, to get to the next zone, you have to trade in, like... You have to gamble, or you need 3 people, or you need to do like this other thing, and you can also give the guy a flower from the sounds of it. Am I far enough over, am I? And so I opted to try to get the flower because it's from the area that we were just at. And then that was a whole ordeal. J10. Okay, wait, hold up. Thanks for the check-in. Yeah, that's what I was joking about, Zom. I was joking about that. I was doing the Lionel Hutz. No, money down. That. I think you can just give him one of these and he'll like it, I hope. Snow Lily. Tarnatic happy. Tarnatic like crazy adventurer. Moblin's no break promises. Tarnatic take you to shaft 2716 now. Okay. We did it. I hope that's correct, actually. Let's see. We have a map. There is no map! But hold on, though. So this takes us to Mineshaft 2716. Which there's a crystal here, apparently. I just wish there was some kind of map. A crude sketch even. It's probably not necessary. It's mostly because I'm very paranoid that I'm gonna do the wrong thing. Alright, 2716 is there. So if I go backwards. Okay, so that's... I would like to get the crystal. There's a crystal somewhere. And I bet it's one of those situations, you know, we have like a really hard to get location. And then there's this little sub area when you finally get through. But like right before it, there's a crystal. I think that's what they're doing. They really like to do that. Yeah, okay, good. I've seen that basic heals person around so many places. Okay, so now we're checkpointed. Hooray! We never have to worry about getting here ever again. Woo! All right. I love this though. So the fastest thing was to take this crystal, which we didn't have, so that's out of the question. Followed by getting that snow lily, which was in the back of the Illigarand range, which was quite the journey to get there. Yeah, you might have to get more than one, because sometimes you have to come back, unless you get this home point, but now we have it. You can gamble with another goblin called Twink Bricks. You trade him 1 to 10,000 gil until you win the operating lever. If you pay him 2,000 more gil, he'll then warp you there. If you're on Light's Day, trading him a certain amount of gil, and that's what it said, will make him use not loaded dice, giving you the best odds as if you had traded 10,000. It also changes his dialogue. That's nice. The old-fashioned way of walking through Newton Volvopolis and operating the furnace hatches, which requires 3 people. Alternative walk, you only need 1 fire sand. If someone can tractor you up the east ledge in Olton, the person raising runs from the home point to exit 3. Proto waypoints, which I don't have unlocked, is another one. Oh my god. I just love how whenever we're going anywhere new, it's a case of like, yeah, you can use the Unity Warp or the crystal if you have it. If not, get this kind of annoying to get item. Okay. If not, get a party of people, go here, stand here, have one of them on a certain day of the week, stand over there, do I'm a little teapot, trade an item into this machine. It's like, oh my god. Like every other quest we encounter something like that where it's just the most work I have ever had to do in a story quest line. And I quite admire it a little bit. I do, yes. Century of Hardship, okay. But this is so unrelated to the main plot, it feels. We're doing stuff. Okay, Sultaeus is here. Finally, it's related to the plot. But like, we were doing stuff with Liverance. He went over here to someone who was like headhunting him, but it was probably the fake Liverance. And then now we're here investigating where the statue may have come from. Promathia is reborn. Promathia is reborn. He's stronger than stupid Hume. He's more powerful than ugly goddess. We'll take him. Moblins don't break promises. We'll take him to Sparkly Place. Yes, Sparkly. Oh my god, you can't hear him through his thing. Sparkly Place. Something from the north underwater. Tomorrow. Something, I can't read that. Cave to fill with rocks. But we digs, Moblins don't breaks promises, we takes Prometheus to sparkly places. We never imagined we would meet Sultaeus in this place. However, what could these creatures be jabbering about? Jabos, who are you people? Do you know who that boy is? A Galka. I am Jabos. I have lived with the Moblins for a long time. A long time in peace. But lately, the Moblins act strangely. They praise the Twilight God. They attack the children of Altana. He talks in a very interesting manner. But I'll stop them, I promise. Moblins don't break promises. Now go. Leave the rest to me. Yeah, far to the north, underwater, yeah. Question mark. Oh god, these guys. Out of the way, Mackie's coming through. Wait right there, why? You are those pesky children from Tabnausea. Whoa, it's the funny looking boy. I told you we shouldn't have taken that shortcut. Who cares? Let's catch him. It's the perfect opportunity to take Sultaeus into custody. We cannot pass it up. No. Yeah, Sakari, they're gonna be around. I'm sorry. I just love everyone is tired of their shit. I mean, I'm very tired of them too. Yes. I do love that every time they show up, everyone's like instantly the like kill button has been flipped. Like, that's it. It's the cars that are going, woo, 3 kids gonna die tonight. Oh, we have to fight the goblins. I don't want to fight the goblins. Bugby. Okay. Let's fight the hardest one to kill first. Why not? Oh man, they got a whole adventuring party. They might kick my butt. Nice. He AoE'd them. Taru gonna die tonight. Yeah. This is hilarious because generally speaking, a lot of people like Taru, kind of like how a lot of people like Lalito. Never have I felt more, what's the word, confused by my peers. Although I don't dislike Taru as much as I dislike Lalito. The bugbear. It has maybe 4 eyes. He's very big. He's huge. He'd be bigger than a roe. Defensive too. There we go. Alright, well, Caster was blown up. Very good. Checo Chuck, yeah. Popo Stick, yep. Trico Track. Yep, yep. Love the names. Come on. Come on, swap targets. It's so clunky to swap targets, I feel. Sure. That is quite the good name, yes. Hello? Okay. That's like what's happening, and nothing's happening. It's just... Is that all you got? I could beat you all with one hand. Oh my gosh, these kids. It's time for the tickle torture. No. Okay, he's showing up. Stop right there. Yeah! Okay, he threw a bomb at them. I like him. Let us out. What is this? 3 taro look nasty, tasty. We're delegates from Juno. You touch us, you're toast. Noisy taro give Moblin's headache. Be quiet or I cut your throat. You would not happen to have been sent here by Nagmalato, would you? Wait, everyone, calm down. Listen to me. Jabo, what do you want? That boy, he's not Promathia. He looks nothing like Promathia. Huh? Doesn't look like Promathia? You know what he looks like? Yes, I've seen Promathia. His statue. Statues? Oh, that's statues! That one's that Scott's Stolen's. Yeah, I saw it too. It looked nothing like the boy. But boy used the dark power, just like legend says. Yes, but there is no crystal on his chest. He can't be the real Promathia. And you weren't created by Promathia anyway. Jabo, don't start with that again. Chips. Oh, he's just like Jabus believe words of Dawn Goddess. Jabus is fooled by bad people. Bad people must pay. Leave them for tax-sized dinner. If you do that, we'll be able to trade you Promathia's statue. Statue? You have statue of Twilight God? You dug up Promathia statue? Yep, we know all about that white statue. Yeah, you want that statue? You trade us the boy. Moblins want that statue. It's written in Moblin legend. But we can't give them reincarnates of Promathias. But Promathia is strong. We gave him to Taro. Maybe he can come back on his own. Promathia's angry. Promathia's getting away. Open. Wait, I'll let you out. Go, travelers. This place is dangerous. You should leave right away. The Moblins are upset. Who knows what they might do? There is an exit over there. Don't look back. Run. And don't tell anyone what you heard or saw here. I do not think that will be possible. Mr. Jambos, of what the Moblin said, there is still much that troubles me. What were they talking of with the boy? You must tell us. It may aid us in finding Sultheus and bringing him in custody. So, you know of the boy. I too wish to know more. We must go to Bastok. That's it. Master Sid may know more of what is going on. I shall lead the way to the metalworks. There you can inform us of what you know. Trail, I will meet you again in Sid's laboratory. Ooh, battlefield clear time, way too long. Okay, now we've landed here. This is a different area. I see. Oh, my hand. 1 second. Ooh. A siren? That is the siren. That's what I heard in the Gunskin Mines. Okay, there was a small little, like, bit of advice they said. They said they'd come get a key. Or do I need to get that later? Can I do it now? Moblins near the Olton Movalpolis zone. We can go to Sid first. Okay, we gotta go to Sid first. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, say this. This is where we're... Apparently we gotta go to where the zone line is, which is not where we're standing. And you know what? It'll be quickest if I just warp out. So let's see here. This should swap my gear and then use the warp ring in just a second. Oh my gosh. Gonna talk to Sid Bob, me boy, or in a second. Oh gosh, festival music. Okay. Ooh, Bastock. These fancy. There's been lots of fancy people running around today. A lot of fancy folk in their fancy gear. Here's me and my basic artifact set. Kind of have to go basically back where we came from, get a key, and then we trade it into something, and then finishes the path. So we're like really close to being done with this path, and that'll be 2 out of 3 of the 3 paths. I think this this part of the this game and this whole stuff, this was like, you know, a couple years after what I've been doing on EQ Legends. So what you say you're looking for Louverance? It's interesting seeing, like, you know, that content, and then you go 2 years later and then, you know, there's this game, and then you go 2 years later, and then there's another game that's different, you know. Seeing the evolution is like kind of neat, how quickly things changed. I'm sorry, I haven't seen him around since he left. Cornelia, Uncle said a pack of angry goblins attacked the steaming sheep restaurant. Master Ogby drove them away, but not before they injured some of the guests. I want a Cornelia trust. Goblins in Bastock? Is Hilda alright? She's got a cape. She's got to be cool. Trail. Come with us right away. Jabos has been taken back to Mavopolis. What? Jabos? Jabos? Who's that? A Galka who has been living with the moblins in Mavopolis. The past century, he has watched over the creatures, trying to convince them to live in peace with those in the world above their dark caves. Forget about that man. He has forgotten his roots, thrown away his identity. He is no longer a Galka. The moblins attacked him? Huh, it's probably his own fault. It may be, but we cannot look the other way without the assistance of Jabos, who may never catch Sulpeus. Come, Krill, we must hurry back to the underground city. That guy just sounds salty. Salty individual detected. So it's very necessary. We came here to Sid to get that cutscene, and then we have to go back to Mephopolis. Every now and then they do something like this that's like, oh, come on. But it hasn't been like super common, you know? But it has happened more than once, so I'm like, we really didn't need to do this. Fairly unnecessary. Its own region. There it is. So it says that it's like goblins near the zone line to Oldton and Newton. I'm just gonna summon the crew. Oh man, I don't know what the drop rate of this key is. Uh-oh. Oh no. The key drop rate could be bad. Bombs, rocks, what are they? In a mining area. Will they let me buy? Will they get an aggro? No aggro? Okay. No, they aggroed! How dare you? I'm so betrayed. Oh, what is... I can't turn. I am completely stuck. What is happening? I got... Oh, I almost died. This game got all weird and wouldn't let me move. Longest attack delay ever. What the heck? It's like it was lagging. What I should do... I do it quick enough. That'll be fine. Cool, Moblin thread. Okay, so they're not going to like me and let me just walk around. Noted. No, I've been frying panned. He equipped the pan. I can't believe it. I should have waited. He has enough health that we're not just like smorking our way through. We actually should try to do our skill chains. Oops. Oh, he missed. Nice. Okay, no drop. Let me see what actually drops the key real fast. Gold key, thank you. Craftsman, lengthman, foreman, fireman, workman, yardman, packman, tankman. Okay. So... Roadman is no man. Got it. We're gonna sneak through these guys. Not Roadman. Not Aid Man. Scalpel Man. Okay, nope, not that one. Roadman. Sword Man. Top Man. Nope. Still not them. Let's check the map, man. Oh, it looks like we used to keep heading west. Maybe we'll start seeing the mobs we need. Roadman. Still Roadman. Engineer. Wait. Engine Man. How about Death's Man? Groundsman. Yeah. Wait. Hangman? Batman. Moblin A-Man. Okay, come on. We're almost there. Oh wait, Length and Tank Man. Those two can. Oh, I can't walk this way? Why does it look like a path then? Marksman, Headman, huh? Nope. About to run out of invisibility man here. Okay, wait, that's going to go... Oh, I have a feeling this is really annoying to get to where I want to be. Marksman. No. Can I hop down? Yes. A Length Man, Tank Man. Here we go. We found some of them. Yep. I said attack. What the hell is happening? Oh my god. House fan. Mega Moblin Man. I don't understand. I want to say, like, there's something laggy happening tonight. I don't know, but it's been kind of funny. Key? Drop? Yeah. No, wait, that's a mask. That's not what I'm wanting. Okay. Burn out the haste. Step stack. Oh, okay. It took 4 kills to get the gold key. Problem. Of course, I don't know how the hell to get out of where we're at now. You can't hear it? Wait, my explosions or their explosions? Which explode? Is the game actually too loud? Is your game really loud? Okay, if I go south and then east, we might be able to escape. Oh, the sound effects went nuts. Okay, well, what if I were to go into the config and go here and crank this down slightly? Here, we'll do a test battle. Test battle. Here we go. Look, it's the moon. Duck bats, okay. It's better. Really? It's kind of even being quiet for me. Wow. That's crazy. It makes me think, like, has it always been ridiculously loud and no one told me for months? Because you guys will do that. Oh, that was hilarious. He was holding like a little like firework and it blew up in his face. I'll just be sitting here playing the game. What? You haven't been able to hear me during any battle for a whole month? Really? He had a little shield on himself. Oh, and the ring button. Ah, shoot. He cheated her attack. Now she's not gonna do another one for a while. Fine, we'll just send one out then. It's all ruined anyway. Yeah, being overkill on that guy. Okay, so we got the 10 kills in. I need to make sure I do some of these little, like, objectives, because we're a little bit behind. I ended up a little bit behind last week to have my healer unlocked, which is funny, because, like, for a couple weeks, we were totally fine. And this happened before EQL, by the way. It's not EQL's doing. Like, that hasn't been a problem at all. This happened before it came out, which was actually nice because I had time to fix it, because I ended up doing a lot of objectives, and I was able to sock the, like, rolling objective until it got the gain EXP objective, and I was able to get it back. Oh, it's the trash man! This is my favorite one so far. He steps into the BCM and then he throws garbage all over the BCNM. And then he starts eating garbage. Akra, you just reminded me about, like, Donna's, like, sister that the show forgot about. I'm trying to remember her name. I can't. They did one joke where Fez was gonna start flirting with her, and they just go, "It's illegal here," and he goes, "Oh," and doesn't. And that's like that's her entire scene, and she's a main character's sister. She just disappears for the rest of the show. They make a joke about her in a later episode. The soap opera episode, or the episode that had the soap opera jokes in it. Welcome back, alright. Okay, Scalpelman is taking a while to die. Yeah, she went upstairs and then never came back. How much health? These guys just have a lot of health, or they have a lot of defense? Low evasion but high defense. Okay, there we go. See? The game tells you some information. Yeah, I don't remember her name. I just remember she's younger, a little bit younger, like maybe a couple years younger. That's like it. You know, fans just assume that she ends up going with their mother when Midge leaves. Or whatever her name was. Man, now I'm like, I am so tired, my brain is like giving me information that I don't know if it's correct sometimes. And I'm just like, huh? Is that her name? Sure. Yo, that guy had a rock. Good for him. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting everything on my way over, but we're getting like progress done. I have to actually get some of this done. We need to get a few of these vanquish quests done, because otherwise I think we will lose our healer after this weekend. I need to make sure I get on in the next couple days and actually a really good, you know, rolling objective challenge. Did I miss my attack? It hasn't happened in a while. Depths have an extra chance to hit too, like just in general. Am I going the correct way? Yes, okay. Oh, that might be blocked off. I just noticed the little tiny line. Uh-oh. Oh, it might be blocked off. That might be annoying. Let's see. Come on. You can do it. Attack the goblin. Or TP away from dancing. So I was checking something with our enchanter and that like one haste equipment piece we have 75, like this is on EQL. On EQL we have 75% haste. That's so much. That is so much haste. Like for a video game, I feel like our that thing's really high. And they just made it a giant goblin? What? That's kind of disappointing. I'm sick. Oh wait, we got a copper key? Neat. Oh, I'm just wasting TP. Hold on. Don't mind me. Oh, he starts with a small goblin and goes all big. Okay. Gotcha. That's a normal bat. I mean, we're at 20 out of 30 kills for the final objective, so we're fine. We're okay. Let's see. Am I about to get owned? I have a feeling these are all gonna pull if I try to just get them. You social? Social aggro? You know what? That's better than 3. Oh god. Orbital cannon. It's actually combo properly. There we go. There's our skill chain. Hey, wait, is this actually a chest we can open? I'm curious. Hard to see. Okay, looking for the moon. There's the moon. Wait a second after the moon disappears. You are attacked. And skill chain. See? It's not too bad. Treasure coffer. It's locked! Oh, hey, we have one of those. It may not be worth doing, but you know, we have adventure in our hearts, so... Oh my god. Adventure! We get 32,330 per gil. Okay. Neat. Yep. It appears I have been owned. I cannot go the way I want to go. I want to be up that ledge. Unfortunately, I am here. However, those look kind of weird. Do those go up and down? Or do those, like, eventually ramp? I mean, I could teleport. I just didn't want to. I wanted to just walk to the location because we were in the zone. Maybe get some kills, finish up the thing. Okay, yeah, so I think we can, like, activate a ramp or something for this. I fear maybe it changes. Like, all the scaffolding I'm looking at right now in front of us down there, that's all fake. That's all for decoration. It's all decorative. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to just teleport out. And come back in. It was cool though. We found a key, then we found a copper for said key, and we got a little bit of money. We talked about that 70 show for a moment. A5, the boss that embiggens himself mid-fight. Okay. Oh. See, we can just go right back in. Only a minor inconvenience. Oh, there's an ad playing. Whoops. I think someone just joined when an ad started. I really feel bad for them. They picked the absolute worst minute to join the stream. Gosh darn it. Twitch, why? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to just go fight a few things. The problem with these objectives is they also have to be things that give us EXP. So I have to swap to either a job that's low level or go to one of the couple places I know about that can get EXP at my level, 75. Just move on. We'll just fight more goblins. Very tough. Says we fought these ones by accident earlier. Apparently we only have one aggro. Oh, never mind. Still can't. There we go. I gotta get to 350 before I can dance. And I can haste at Samba. And then every 100 CP I can do a dance step. And we're 4 TP off of just doing our weapon skill. Funny how that works out. Shantoto's closing the skill chain though. Thank you, Shantoto. Or she's using a weapon skill. Generally what she does. Are you waving hello or goodbye? What happened? Is your internet bad? Is your internet cut out? Is that what happened to Kari? Hello, Ace. So you're back now. You're back from it. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I'm a very confused streamer tonight. It's much too late in the day to have coffee. Yeah, fight 4 dudes just to have this finished. Confusion. Yep. Koopa, are you the one who just got owned by ads? I hope it wasn't you. It'd be a little bit funny, but I hope it wasn't you. I just noticed somebody joined like 1 minute before the ads happened. I was like, oh, that poor soul. So they got like the pre-roll, loaded in, saw the stream for 30 seconds, and then got the long ads. You're a subscriber? Yeah. That's right. More of you should follow his Oh, I can't even chill. I'm sorry. I'm starting to giggle and it says how awful and silly it is. What? I thought you were already resub. What the heck? Hold on. Thank you for the resub. You did resub 8 days ago. I'm so confused. How did you do that? Okay, Koopa Ghost Boy over there, he resubbed with Prime 8 days ago, and then it let him do it again just now for some reason. What the hell? I have never seen that happen. But anyway, if you don't want to get attacked by horrible ads, that's one really good way to fix that. Is use your silly Prime sub on my silly channel. Oh man, I don't. That's so weird. Yeah, Movopolis is pretty cool. I like the concept. I like the music. The enemies have been okay. I'm just a little confused about navigation. It seems to be really difficult for me in this place. Okay, one more kill. We'll be done. Oh my goodness. He must have some armor on them, or maybe not. There we go. I got the skill chain, and we got the 30 kills, and that's done. Cool. Cool. Hopefully we don't have to worry about losing our healer next week. Oh gosh. So all we have to do, so we got the key earlier. We have to trade it in. It looks like we traded in with the gate that originally was for the BCNM. That guy's fancy. He's got a nice dress and everything. Nice outfit. Man, it's gonna be weird once I start leveling again. Okay, I've targeted the gate. Gate, would you like a key? Yes. You. Why have you returned? I have nothing more to say to you. Don't worry. I will convince the Moblins. I just need more time. More time. Come to your senses, man. You've been trying to convince these creatures for the past 100 years. They have not listened to you before, and they are not about to listen to you anytime soon. The Beastmen were born from a seed different than you and I. They will never understand our logic, and will never understand theirs. Yes, there are a few individuals on both sides that learn to feel for the other. However, when the species unite as one, their nature takes control. The will of the group overrides the will of the individual. This will is their destiny, a destiny that cannot be altered. The boar we are after, Salteus, the Moblins will never betray him because that is the will of their species. And the will of their species is that of the Twilight God Promathia, the same will that Salteus inherited over 10,000 years ago. No, you are wrong. The Moblins are merely blind. Blind to the truth. They were tricked. Tricked? Tricked into what? Listen to me. Long, long ago, the Moblins were searching for an iron giant bathed in light. Their legend, it says, the iron giant, he will give them power. So the Moblins began digging. But what they found, it wasn't the iron giant. It was a stone statue. But they believed it was what they had been searching for. Though, no matter how much they prayed, no matter how many offerings they gave, the statue gave them nothing in return. To learn the reason why, they left the caves and began to attack people. They would kidnap and pillage, all to find an answer. I knew I must try to stop them. So I I set out on a journey to learn the statue. Where's the giant Mansley? The statue. It was not long before I learned it was not the Iron Giant, but Promathia. I told this to the Moblins, hoping they would understand and change their ways. But I was wrong. It opened Pandora's box. The Moblins started to believe they were the children of Promathia, and that it was their destiny to hate and destroy the children of Altana. And that is why you remain here with the Moblins, to convince them of their misunderstanding, to repent your sins. Jabos, you need not burden yourself with such futile efforts to shake unwavering destinies. The Moblins would have eventually realized they were born of the Twilight God. No, the Tabnazian priest told me. Our legend was wrong. The Moblins were not born of the Twilight. Preposterous! And you were to have me believe that an official from the Tabnazian Cathedral denied the teachings of Altana? I have never heard such an outrageous thing. Are you in your right mind, man? I know only what I heard. The priest, she helped me. She said the Twilight God died long before the Beastmen were born. But he will return and bring the end of the world. She also told me to continue searching for the true Iron Giant. And when I found him, the slumbering gods would show me the truth. Then she rid this place of the statue. With their statue gone, the Moblins returned to their caves and began digging once more in search of the Iron Giant in peace, until they found the crystal. The crystal that breathes life into Vanadil. Jabbo, why didn't you tell us? Jabbo, why didn't you tell us? Checo Chuck. Javos, we heard everything. Javos didn't tell Moblins the truth. Javos betrayed Moblins. Movamook, Techo Track. Javos, we're very mads. Jabbo, we never been this mad before. Jabbo never lied to us before. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yes, I lied to you. I was told you were children of Promathia, but I couldn't believe. That's why I kept searching. Searching for someone who would tell me the truth. Searching for the real God. Javos, you can't fool us again. Javos, Moblins have nothing more to say to Javos. Javos, goodbye Ongos. Wait, what? Goodbye Ongo. Goodbye Ungo? Wait. Jamos, what did they say? Where are you going? I must go. They told me goodbye. Then come with us. Jamos, your strength and will to save the moblins. Why not use the ability to save us as well? Save us. Just as the moblins are bound by the chains of Promathia, the children of Altana, too, are in danger of meeting the same fate. If the chains are merely part of the Twilight God's curse, then possibly what you said is true. The moblins are not the children of Promathia, but simply diseased by his evil will. The chains of Promathia. Come, Javos, let us meet with Sid and derive a plan to rid the world of the Twilight's darkness once and for all. Alright, I will help you to save them. Not us, them. My friends, the Moblins. Then we warp out again. Boy, I think this does conclude 2 out of 3 of the paths of the 3 paths. What's kind of cool is apparently after we complete the 3 paths we gain a trust, and it's one of the Sin Hunters. See a little note in the bottom of the page here about it. Ooh, dire music. So let me get this straight. The Keeper of the Apocalypse is actually the reincarnation of the Twilight God? And we're going to have to fight him? This is not turning out like I wanted it to. Silteus is gone. He left Movopolis. Moblins don't know anything. But my friends, they believe he will return. So they continue to dig. They will show him the way to the crystal. I see, but considering their previous actions, I think it would be a wise idea to keep a watch on them. Who knows what they might try next? If they were to find a way to the 5th Mother Crystal before we do, the consequences could be immeasurable. The Moblins, my friends, wouldn't. Master said, we have neither the time nor resources to engage the Moblins. Currently, we must face the problem before us. Bahamut and his plan to destroy mankind. The Moblins are digging this tunnel for the boy, and chances are that he will return when they are finished. When he does return, that is our perfect opportunity to catch him. That's true, but think of the implications. A path to the 5th crystal will be opened. Alright, first we wait for everyone else to get back. There are still quite a few things Prish needs to clear up. I myself am going to need a little more time to finish my work. Your work? What are you up to, old man? Would you like to know? I'm making my wings. According to some inside information I just happened to stumble across, Bahamut is hiding out beyond the sea of clouds, higher than any man's ever flown. If I try to take my baby Sid up there in her current state, she'd be torn to pieces in the turbulence. No, there's a few more things I've got to teach her before we have our date in the heavens. Excellent. When do you think she'll be ready? Hold your horses there, Liverance. I'm working as fast as I can. I have some of the best craftsmen in Vanadil on the project. And until we're done, we need your back in Movopolis, keeping an eye on those moblins. You think you can handle that? You need not worry, Master Sid. Jabos has provided me with much information on his subterranean companions. And a few of my friends will also be lending their hands. I know everything about Movopolis. I know everything about moblins. Alright then, it looks like I found the right man for the job. By the way, have you heard anything regarding Lady Presh? While searching for information on Alteo, I learned of a group of Mithra known as Sin Hunters. I'm not sure of the details, but I believe they originally traveled from the Mithran homeland to catch Cardinal Muldarian and punish her for her past crimes. However, now that the three believe that the Cardinal is dead, they search for Prish to have her atone for the sins of Muldarian. Olmea just came by a few days ago with a few of those trackers. They said they had found Prish, but that she had got away before they could finish their business. They also said that when she escaped, she took a large chunk of magnesite, known as the Star of Tavnasia, with her. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you? The Star of Tavnasia? It was said to have been lost 20 years ago during the Great War. You see that Lady Prish hat possesses it? Where could she have run off to? And that's exactly why we're stuck like a chocobo in the mud. Olmea hasn't slept for days, the poor child. Well, all we can do now, I think it's a typo. I think it should say all we can do now, but it says all we can do no. Is to wait for Tenzin to come back and pray that he has found something. Krail, Tenzin said he was heading for the Lathine Plateau to find Carbuncle. Why don't you try joining him? Yep, that is 2 of 3 finished. We're gonna help. I mean, we found Salteus already. We're gonna ask the assistance of Carbuncle and the Lathine. 0 out of 10, unplayable. They added an extra K, completely changing the word. It's now incorrect. Oh, I need a book teleport, don't I? I have to book tele. Let's see. Is it markets or port? I'm gonna try port. Okay, it's not here. It's not here. Okay. It's not in Metalworks. Is it really in Mines? It's in Mines! Weirdly smug.jpg. Oh god. Man, that is an ominous newsletter we got the other day, Akari. Just straight up, yeah, fun times are over. Like, what? No. Don't say that. Fun times forever. It's like, you know, Toby Fox just shows up. Yeah, I hope you like being happy. You don't need to be happy anymore. Yeah. Because it was talking about the general pacing and size of the game and where stuff is. And it's basically, you know, the appropriate time to have a shift in the, you know, structure, which is totally like a normal thing to have twists and turns in the story, but it's just the way everything was, and everyone's like, oh no, it's the end. Everyone's being a little dramatic about it. Mostly goofing around. I don't know where we're going here. I'm just gonna head towards, you know, the Ark, and we'll see what happens. Also, time for crab. Oh yeah, and then yeah, who was it, Akari, without saying any character names or anything? Was it the head person from the person who made Mystria, Fields of Mystria, or the head person who did Mystria, did the art for a character in Deltarune? That was pretty cool. I have investigated it. Okay. Well, now I don't know what to do. Let's see. It says head to G6 and click on the question mark there. The one where you talk to... I have never talked to Carbuncle before. What do you mean? What do you mean? G6, huh? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've had Mystery on my friends list. Ah, I've had it on my wish list for a while. God, see, my brain is scrambled. I am sorry. It's been on there for a hot minute. I haven't had the chance to pick it up though. G6, huh? So we're like really not in the correct place. Alright, it's very good. Ah. Yeah, I remember seeing a little bit about it. Hey, Strickland Plain. Yep. We finished 2 of the 3 paths. G6. So apparently way the hell over there. How I would never have known to go this way. Yeah, I'm starting Tenzin's path right now, and it's like go to the Thane Plateau to investigate. It's like, okay, I went to the Ark, nothing happened, and yeah, I have no idea where to go. We're just traveling. The wiki told me to go to G6. I'm gonna head over there now. Yeah, one of these days I will be able to. I'll probably get to that. You're at G. Is it up in this little nook? Okay. Yeah, I haven't been over here before. Actually, like, at all. Ah, there's ghosts. Ataru named Speed Hump. Speed Bump. Not Speed Hump. Oh, there's in fact an interactable. Where the Ataru was standing. I didn't realize there was a circle of stones here. That's cool. Yeah, we just finished Luverance's, all the Movopolis stuff. A moment, Krail. Common rumor has it that one can meet them with the terrestrial avatar Carbuncle. I did not know about this rumor. I don't know where in the game you would encounter the rumor about Carbuncle being here. Could this be true? Alright, Tenzin, yell some stuff about Phoenix. Maybe Carbuncle will show up. Carbuncle, bringer of rainbows. I am Tenzin of the Far East, sent here across the seas. That's the Phoenix. Okay, yep. The Keeper of the Apocalypse has come to Vanadil, and 4 of the Mother Crystals are besieged by darkness. Yet in the face of this crisis, Bahamut and Diabolos do nothing to defend them. Diabolos draws souls into his dream world to shelter people from the emptiness. And Bahamut rallies his worms for the destruction of every last person on Vanadil in the name of some ancient pact. Carbuncle, we all carry the curse of Promathia within us, and it is not within our power to lift this bane. But I cannot accept this as justification for genocide. We were born as part of fate's design, and we will live the lives we have been given. Okay, glowy bits from each element, nice. And yep, you who have brought the soul of Phoenix across the waves, and you who carries the blessings of the Mother Crystal, you have finally come into contact with the will of Promathia. I knew that even should the past be ground into dust, there would come a time when people would uncover the truth. No matter how tightly sealed, as long as it exists alongside the Mother Crystal, Promathia's will shall one day awaken. That is why I have come to guide you to the power of the slumbering gods. As many people as possible must possess the strength to prevent the awakening of the Twilight Gods. The slumbering gods? You speak of the great avatars that dream away their existence at every corner of Vanadil? I sense that Phoenix does not approve of my actions. He who tries to save the world and he who tries to save mankind, Bahamut and Diabolos would also surely oppose me if they knew of my plans. Every time the power of the avatars is granted to a person, it hastens the awakening of the sleeping gods. If the siphoning of energy continues, the boundaries of the crystal world they protect will shatter, and their true forms will manifest upon this world of Vanadil. Then a furious battle will ensue between the terrestrial avatars and the newly awakened gods. But I believe that this is the only option remaining to prevent Promathia's rebirth. The awakening of Promathia draws near. With the Keeper of the Apocalypse now among us, all that remains is for the gates of paradise to be opened. I don't understand. Has not the pursuit of the gates of paradise all been the result of Promathia's curse? If so, then everything has been for the purpose of awakening the Twilight God. Carbuncle, destroying his minion ourselves is the only way to save the children of Altana. I beg of you to lend us the strength we need. Please tell us where to find the Keeper of the Apocalypse. You shine so brilliantly. I know that guiding light well. It is the light standing at your side, merging with your own, that so fills you with hope. Very well, I shall grant you my assistance. You will help us? 30 years ago, I sensed the birth of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. After a number of years, the presence faded, and I can no longer sense its location. However, the fiery bird of the resurrection will continue to lead your steps on this journey. And that is why I will lend you my strength to Phoenix's diminished soul. You have our thanks, bringer of rainbows. I am delirious with joy at your words. Do not rejoice just yet, Tenzin. The energy I will share with Phoenix does not exist here. It can be found in the city built by the Kalu on the outskirts of the Zolartian capital, a place known as Zoja. That's where Diabolos was hanging out. The power we grounded the Kalu in ancient times should still be sealed within that city. Grail, venture deep within the ruins and open Carbuncle's gate. With the knowledge you now hold, you should be able to operate the device that lies within. As I have no strength for battle, this is the best that I can do, but I am sure you will find it helpful. We are in your debt. This is the first terrestrial avatar to aid us in our cause. For the others, it will be welcome news indeed. But first, we must secure the energy that is sealed within the ruins of Soja. Let us rendezvous before the gate of Carbuncle. Excellent. I'm gonna guess I'll need to teleport, so I guess we're gonna immediately just use our warp ring. Okay, so head to the tower at J8 in Bucidine Glacier to enter Zosha. Oh gosh, hope you all have been having a good day. Kind of glad that we got through another leg of 3 paths. Curious if one of them is just going to be much longer than the others, because that's what it's felt like so far. Let's see, which one is it? I always kind of forget. It's this one? Yeah, it's this one. Back to the ruins of Zosha again. I kind of forget what the name of the ruins are in Zarkabard, though. Oh, I mean, this is not quite correct. Where is J8? J8. Is it the one? Oh, it's the... We haven't gone into this one yet. This is one in the far eastern part, all the way down, looks like. Okay. Alright, time for crab again. Oh man. Apparently someone in chat's like, oh, I don't run sortie that often, and they're like, everyone's like, you're lying. Oh man. I hopped down the cliff? No! I swear, sometimes they let you dive 100 feet off a cliff, and other times it's like, nope. Find the ramp. Like, really, find the ramp. Oh my god. Maybe I can go around this way, and there's a ramp down somehow. Oh, no. Yeah, no, this ain't it either. Darn! Okay, we're gonna have to do a little exploration then. We've been, like, around to half of this zone so far. Alright, let's see. I don't see a ramp drawn in everywhere. I see a ramp. Oh, wait. I see it. I think I see it. This, on the map, this didn't look like a traversable thing. There's a little thin ledge here you can, like, run down. Oh, big kitty cat, get out of the way, please. Yep. And then, yeah, there's a ramp just north of us, and then we have to go back south, and then we should be there. So we got it. Yay! Yeah, I can't, I don't think I have any, but even if I did, I think it's probably a bad idea to have some coffee at this time. It's, let's see here. Quarter till 10? But I definitely should probably get up and stretch my legs and acquire something that might aid me in not passing out. And it's definitely not the game. I have a wonderful time when I play. It's just today I haven't had much energy. Before stream even, I started to like fall asleep at my desk. Yeah, exactly, Zom, exactly. Like, oh yeah, I could have some coffee and then I'll not go to bed ever. Woohoo. Never sleep again. We'll say progression-wise for our run of EverQuest Legends, I continued to farm for items, and in doing so, I am now in the low 40s. Well, actually, I think we got to 44. We are 44. So, like, here's the thing, Koopa. Caffeine doesn't feel like it does anything for me either, but it will stop my sleep. It will absolutely stop my sleep. I won't feel energetic. I will feel dead. And like, please, I just want to fall asleep, but I can't. There's like the faintest undercurrent of, haha, no, you stay awake. But it's like not enough to do anything. I will lie in bed with my eyes closed in the dark and just pray to fall asleep. I won't be able to. But that happens like partially every night anyway, even if I don't have that much caffeine. Oh, it's not a survival guide, it's just a, it's one of those books, EXP book, yeah, manual. I think they didn't want to make a gate opening animation, so they make the screen go black and then put in the gate sound. Ooh, that's fine. What does the map look like? Oh, it's one of these rooms again. Okay, yeah, we've experienced this. We have definitely experienced this. I wish there was a book inside one of these. These these ruins are a little bit confusing. Oh. Yep, yeah, it is time. Summoning the crew. The tower is not a maze. There's a total of 16 stone doors you must pass through normally. Each one of them has a chance to spawn a gargoyle when you check it. Defeat the gargoyle and then move through the door quickly. The doors cannot be opened from the other side. If you're in a party and someone doesn't make it through the door in time, they will be stuck. It's possible for a thief to pick the trap and open the door without spawning a gargoyle, although it rarely works. If you've made it through all 16 doors, sneak up and head down to the elevator. Oh, okay. I love that there's like random ass maps for places that we haven't really been to or need to go to just yet on the wiki page. Like way at the top they have a map for Delkput's Tower, and that's at like the mid lower part maybe of the guide and not up where the damn map is. And then they have a Zoja map at the flippin' bottom. For another part of Zoja, like confusing. Okay, so apparently there are 16 doors. 16 stone doors to interact with. Doesn't feel right. So the stone door. Okay, everyone, I guess we'll keep track. 1. Cool. Wait, really? Okay. it's all linear, right? Okay, it says it's not a maze. That's 1, 2. No! Oh, get... Okay, that's the strangest gargoyle I've ever seen. Okay, so we gotta do this 14 more times. Are you all ready? Three. Okay. Unlucky. I heard the Una there. Anyone else hear that? Yeah, what the heck no. The gargoyle made a Galka noise. Oh boy. Okay. 4? Yep. Alright. That's 4. Five? Damn it. That's cool. Oh, yep, okay, Tomberry, nice. 6. Damn it. One day. We'll get a second nice door. Okay, door number whatever. Every door is a gargoyle. Uh-oh. The laner old man background. Nope, just gonna go. Did he? He did! The aggro the heck dies. Don't Uriel Blade. The one time I would like you to Uriel Blade, you don't do it. I bet the one time I don't want you to, you will. Okay. Which means he's probably gonna do it again when we fight this one. Just open. Okay, nope. It can't just open. My mistake. I'm sorry. So far, yep, I knew it. He friggin' did it. He wouldn't do it other times, and this time he's just gonna throw him out there. Yep, Nagra everything. What is happening? What am I targeting? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Kept targeting my allies. I was trying to like not. Okay. The door's shut. Ha! Okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is okay. Yeah. That's fine. Reapplying Haste Samba. Okay. One more door. No, we have like a bunch of doors still. I'm just hoping we at least have more than one that doesn't have a gargoyle. Maybe the final door will have no gargoyle. The first and the last door. But all the ones in between do. He may have aggroed a bat. I think he aggroed a bat. And he aggroed a pot in the other room. But Villain Earl, you might be fired soon. This dungeon at least. Is he gonna AoE to actually help kill the stuff he aggroed? Is he? No, okay, no, he's just kind of... No, he's not doing anything. He's just casting a spell. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, this game. I like that there's a chance you don't have this happen to you. I hope that makes it worse. The fact that we keep triggering the gargoyle. It's fine. I'm not really like upset or anything. It's just kind of funny. This could be the last one. It's slightly different here. Okay, nope, it's not. Oh, I think he hit something through the door. He in fact hit a bomb. Yep, he hit a snold. Yep, what is happening? I targeted it, it's not actually going through. There, okay. Whoa. Oh, she was quick on the draw with that. Oh, the trap connected to it fails to activate. Two! The count is 2. It appears it's gonna stay at 2. All right. How many doors in we are? Oh, there's another Uriah. Any aerial blades? Yep, there you go. Oh, he aggroed that one too? Right. Thornberry of the Wall, what is your wisdom? Oh god. Okay, hold on. Okay. Anyone have a count on how many doors you've opened? I wasn't exaggerating, it said 16. Oh, we're absolutely gonna aggro that. He's gonna Uriel Blade again. Oh wait, no, he's caught spell casting. He's just casting like heals and flash on himself. Nice. Let's get out of here while we can. Wait, that might have been the last door. Avatar gate? That's gotta be it. Oh, is that the last one? Check the Avatar gate for a cutscene. Okay. I am invisiblest, thank you. Okay. It's Carbuncle's broom closet's down here. So this is the device which will provide us with the power of Carbuncle. Let us begin, Krill. All it does is we can like snap our fingers and a rainbow comes out. That's it. It looks pretty, but you know. Phoenix is just like, dum 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 dum. I can hear the voice of Phoenix. He's telling us to return to the place where we first met Silteus, but that would be Juno. Thank you for going through Carbuncle's wacky maze. Please return home. The sword is saying to sheath my sword? What? It's already sheathed though. I don't understand. What is? I don't get it. It's a mystery. I swear this is the only game where several times a night I'm like, man, I'm really happy I made it to this area. Well, time to leave it. Every time I play it, there's multiple instances of like, yeah, I finally got here. Okay, time to go. It's a very interesting feeling. Oh, I gotta go to upper. I see. Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked out of the teleport options. My bad. Oh. Oh, there's an ad in progress. Okay. Our next target is Monborough. anxious. Might be a great time to go get a beverage and stretch my legs. I'm going to very quickly run off and see if I can scrounge up something real quick. Just a minute while ads are playing. Hello, hello. Okay. Yep, alright. Let's continue with the cutscenes. Krail, it seems as if you have experienced a trying ordeal in the Northlands. I have attempted to gather information from the Dusselgard. However, none are willing, or should I say allowed, to speak of the matter. Though the fear in their eyes tells much. And that is not all. Recently there have been unsettling rumors that the end of the world is near. Those rumors also say that the young patient that I treated, the girl who had her amulet stolen, is connected with all of this in some manner. I have even heard that the guard has a warrant out for her arrest. Preposterous. Lady Prish is simply being used. The true criminal is that boy. Why, if it is not... I apologize for my sudden entrance, Doctor. Grail, something terrible is underway. I have come from the Grand Duke Palace where I heard of the Duchy's ridiculous plan. Juno has begun to mobilize the guard in preparation for an attack on Bahamut. Yes, Bahamut has threatened Venedil with the promise of apocalypse. However, he is still one of the terrestrial avatars bound to protect our world. There must be some way to persuade the Conqueror of the Skies. That is why I requested to accompany the commander of this operation, Lady Ishan Tarl. Unfortunately, the commander was not one to listen to reason. She is convinced that it would be futile to try and communicate with Bahamut. The only way to save the people of Venedil is to attack the Worm King and his minions before they attack our cities. Excuse me, sir, I'm not sure if I fully comprehend what you're trying to say. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so funny. He just shows up. Yo, we're gonna go attack one of the terrestrial avatars of the planet, the Worm King Bahamut. And then the guy's just like, huh? Did you just say that's going on? What's going on? Bahamut is ready to launch an attack on the four nations? That cannot be true. But if it was, have the leaders of the nations been informed? Have their armies begun preparations? Sandoria, Bassak, and Windurst more than likely remain oblivious to the situation at hand. And even if they did know, they would have no means of mounting a counterattack. Bahamut is known as the Conqueror of the Skies for a reason. The power he and his minions possess is beyond anything we could imagine. The power to control time and space. Control time and space? The moment he and his minions were to arrive... Oh, sorry. The moment he and his minions were to arrive above our cities, it would be the moment of our defeat. We would have no choice but to accept annihilation. But I feel there is still a way. Lady Eshantar, how are you supposed to say her name? Is it Eshant? I'm trying not to say it in the most goofy way possible, but I am smooth brain on some of the names. I just be like, Eshantarl every time I try to like think about it. Esha. Mention that Bahamut is currently building up the energy necessary for teleporting his fellow worms to the locations of attack. If we could reach Bahamut before he has stored enough power, we may be able to persuade him not to begin his ambush of Vana'diel. Persuade him? The end of the world is right before us, and you want to sit down and chat with the bringer of that destruction. Exactly. With the Phoenix Blade and Krail by my side, I am positive that I can convince Bahamut to spare the livers. Oh, livers. Ha! Oh god, it's all over. I can't. My brain's dead. Spare the lives of those on this world. I need to just, like... back it in. I'm completely washed today. But to succeed, I require your assistance, Doctor. I need to know where that boy was first discovered. Boy, they had an ellipses battle for a second. Understood. Wolfgang, captain of the guard, ordered me not to reveal this information to anyone. However, I am afraid I no longer have any choice. On the first floor of Delpit's tower, there's a large doorway that leads into the deeper areas of the spire. It is somewhere down there that the boy has mysteriously appeared, a large central chamber. That is all I remember. I am extremely grateful for all that you have done for us, Doctor. Come, we have no time to lose. I'm gonna slap myself in the face to wake up. God. Ah, but there is a door, a locked door, and only Wolfgang knows how to open it. I have a key! I have no worries, as Phoenix will lead the way. Make your preparations quickly and meet me at the tower. It may be a worthless effort, but let me ask Wolfgang for the key to that chamber. While sometimes misled, he is a man who strongly believes in justice. He may feel that it is solely his duty to protect the world on the eve of its destruction. I'm not going. It's way too early to go to bed. It's personally too early for me, and it's only been 2 hours to stream. No, I have a duty, a nerd bound order that I must stream some and do more 3-path. I obtained an envelope from Monbaro. The only way I would go to sleep is if... No, okay, I don't even want to say it. Alright. Pheromoseal at Relude Garden, G6. Okay. Nope. 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 How dare you? That's not what would cause me to quit. That would cause me to just stream alone in sadness. I was jokingly thinking about how some people have like a goal that's like shut off the stream. But it's like such a weird thing to me. But it's like, oh, that's it. So-and-so paid for me to shut off stream. Good night, guys. It's like, no, that's really weird. But I've seen it before, but it's still kind of weird. I read this Mithra's name is Chappy Galappy, by the way. Oh god, okay. Where we need to talk to Osh 4. Reinhard, Highwind, Stretch. I just stretched. It's gotten worse, even though I got up and walked around. Anoop. Hold on. We need to find, I'm gonna white scan this person. They can't be that, there's not that many people here. Yeah, they're on the western door. West room. West Philadelphia. They have lots of armor. They are all armored up. What is this? You say you have business with the Capitan? The Capitan? That's Wolfgang. Wolfgang, are you still being a putz? I was looking for you. Eschental, Duke of Vicarious, would like to hear your account of what transpired in the Northlands. Oh, sure. What is this envelope? From Dr. Monborough? Why would he... However, first things first, follow me. Hey, you want to have a chat about how I killed the Duke? No, okay, fine. Oh, welcome back, adventurer. I see that you were unsuccessful in protecting the fourth crystal. Now it is looking more and more like you're the one who is leading the boy. Oh, shut up. Oh my god. Someone said that they thought this character was cool, and I want to say, how? In what way? There better be the most sick-ass cutscene later. She has to actually do a cool thing. She's done nothing but be kind of annoying to us and insult us. Yeah, I'm not blaming you for anything good. Nagmalada kept the secret of the amulet to himself. It is his foolishness that acted as a catalyst for what occurred in the Northlands. And now that we know the true identity of the boy, there is no reason to further suspect your nation's involvement. Oh yeah, I apologize for not trusting you. Way too late. However, now we must put aside our misunderstandings and unite to save our world from being destroyed. Will you help us protect the Mother Crystal? I mean, well, sure. Presence of the fourth crystal, I have learned that a strange occurrence took place. Is it true that the girl you took with you actually helped Celteas and thwarted the plans of our Nagmalada? It is extremely important that you do not withhold information for us. Really? Do we actually, does it matter? I mean, yeah, whatever. It's currently searching for that girl. We do not wish to punish her. We feel that she may be in grave danger. We must find her so we can protect her. First threat to her will be Nagmalada. He is already attempting to make it seem as if the fall of the fourth crystal was the girl's fault. If he finds her, he will more than likely poison her mind, preventing her from speaking of anything that may harm his plan. The second threat will be the boy, Celteas. His next destination will surely be the fifth and final crystal. Remember, she is a Lartian, apparently. Mostly anybody with a robe is, although she doesn't look all weird and Zalartian like the other ones do. It's very strange. Of course, you know, the other guy is Nagmalada is supposed to be Kalu, and he doesn't look all weird. So, the third threat will consist of assassins from the south. I mean, you may have already heard the rumors of the Mithran sin hunters who have crossed the southern seas to try the theologians of Tavnazia. These hunters will not give up until they have punished all those they seek. That is why we need your help. If you find the girl, bring her here. No harm will be brought to her. I swear on the name of the goddess. Did you tell them everything that happened in Northlands? My plan was flawless. If it wasn't for that despicable girl, they would have captured Celteus and this whole ordeal would be solved. That girl heard the whisper of Celteus' soul, sang the memory of the crystal, and helped him escape. The testament of affinity she possesses. It connects the hearts and souls of men. Celteus has been using that to control her. But now we have the chance to find out his true intentions. If we can capture the girl, we can use her to tap into Celteus' mind. We can learn if he truly arrived to save Alteo. Whacker Man? Oh, Akari probably doesn't know about Whacker Man. I need to send her a clip later. Maul go far. Wow. Do all the Zolarchians have really weird ass names that I just don't sound cool? Are you saying Celteus does not know that our crusade ended long ago? Kara Aeolio! You fool, are you saying Celteus does not know that the celestial capital was destroyed long ago? Perhaps it is we who do not know the true outcome of the crusade or the true fate of our capital. I propose that an expedition be sent to Alteo. There we may find the answers to why Celteus survived all the centuries and why he continues to poison the mother crystals. And that is why we must first investigate the line leading to the 5th crystal. Please grant me access to the crystal terminal. I understand why you feel an expedition to Alteo is necessary. However, the Armathran Society has already made a decision on this matter. I seem to recall that you have been given orders to research the Moblin city that was discovered near Vastok. all affairs concerning Celteus have been left to Ishantarl. You are not to interfere. But Lady Ishantarl has been given the assignment of Bahamut. Celteus is a much graver problem than you can imagine. I do not think... Yes, you do not think. Did you really believe attacking the boy with the Eye of Altana would defeat him? Your impudence is the cause of all of our troubles. Oh boy, they are unhappy with Scouterman. But... Nagmalata, do not misunderstand us. The Society does not intend to pry at your faults. Except, you know... The reason we have entrusted you with the Moblin investigation is because your excellent Kalu powers of negotiation are vital for the success of the mission. But Lady Ishantarl, do you not realize how powerful the boy has become? Now with the eye gone and the path to the 5th crystal sealed, how do you plan on dealing with him? This is hilarious that he doesn't want to go there. You know, when the Celteus was there, and the path to the 5th crystal is through the Moblins. And he's like, but I don't want to go to the lame Moblins. I want to go to the hype-ass ancient city. Let's go. I don't think you even have a plan. Very well, let me inform you of how we plan to stop Celteus. We can draw him forth without traveling to the 5th crystal. We can steal him without your Eye of Altana. How? You can hear me, can you not, Celteus? It is I who possesses the other amulet you seek. I am waiting, Celteus. Come and fulfill the pact. See, that was a slightly cooler moment. She busts out her, like, the whole thing that, oh, I actually have the other amulet? That's not bad. Take this envelope back to the doctor. It does not belong to me. But why would he try to? Whack man. Alexandrite, do you need it? Bizarre! I don't know, I love that for FF11 and F14, the advertisement auto message thing has been like the same, and it still has the really weird cadence to it. And then we go back to Monbro. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's just like part of the Zilartians' personality that they have to be like obnoxious in every interaction at the beginning, no matter what. They just can't not be that way. Not like completely not right. Like the Duke was fine for a bit. Then he revealed his evil plan, you know. That was a bit of a bummer. Put a damper on my feelings towards that gentleman. I had so many sentence fragment statements tonight, and like I'll start talking about something and like lose it after a sentence. Oh man. Fine. Probably get another cutscene here, right? I see by his reaction that Wolfgang understood the meaning of the map. Where should you go? Haha, that's a secret, Grail. Though if you think hard enough, I feel you will come to understand. That it? Okay, I'm pulling out my key. Excuse me while I whip this out. That can go away. That can go away. Interesting. Go away. All these geodes I don't know what to do with. I don't know what they do. Man, Koopa must be like busy, or he missed me say Whacker Man earlier. He doesn't remember Whacker Man. You know, any of those like 5 things are an option, yeah. What? Wait, what? Enter Battalia Downs from Upper Juno. Next to the other side of the wall near the entrance near Acacia, there's a question mark. Check it for a cutscene. Never ever think about to go there. Really? I love they gave us a hey, if you think about it, you already know where to go. No. No, I don't know where to go. What? Look, it's Layla. Hey, girl. Just dancing away over here. So the whole idea of Juno is kind of cool. It's like this, you know, the whole city is built, bridged across the 2 main continents. It's all out, you know, I don't know if it was like the base of it's on a little island or something, but you know, now it just looks like the whole thing is the city. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, that's, yep. Something about NPC named Acacia? Oh, there's somebody else doing Chains of Promathia, maybe? Mostly Unsane, that was their name. Oh! You will not find anything of interest there, Krail. Okay then. This place, a long time ago in Juno, there were these 2 boys, the best of friends, always sticking their noses into places they did not belong. Fighting, getting into trouble. One boy, the Du Bois found a shard of blue glass. There was nothing special about it. Probably just a broken bottle from one of the local pubs. However, to those boys, it was a fabulous treasure. Looking through that glass allowed the boys to see the world in a different light. It made the town new and exciting. The two would spend hours arguing over who was to use it next. But in time, the buildings and the bridges began to bore them, and one day, the boys decided that they would defy their father's warnings and sneak out the city gates just to have a look at the rest of the world. For a member of the guard, coming this far is a simple task, but for two young boys who had never ventured beyond the borders of their hometown, their little journey was a grand adventure. And on that journey, they brought their treasure. And when they gazed at the towering duchy through their soft blue glass, they realized the strength, the beauty, and the grandeur that was Juneau. They were awestruck by the sight of their hometown. The excitement they felt by watching Juneau from that spot drew them back there numerous times. However, one day, one of the boys said a strange thing. Juneau is amazing whether you look at it through the glass or not. Monbro. It has been a long time since we both visited this place. Just as beautiful today as it was when we were boys, wouldn't you say, Wolf? Why have you come here, Monbro? I have been so busy lately that I just thought I would come here to rest a spell. Why are you here? I was just patrolling the area. I see. Wolfgang? You know the glass is mine. What? Don't you remember when we buried it? You said the treasure's yours. I don't need it anymore. I never said such a thing. Where's your proof? Do you have it in writing? Huh? I don't see any signatures. Some things never change, do they, Wolf? You want it? It's yours. The shard should still be right where we buried it. No, that treasure was neither mine nor yours. It was ours. Wolf? The true reason I came here was to bury the glass. I guess I never told you that I dug it up and kept it in my room. Recently, I seem to have lost sight of what I truly need to protect in this world. When I was a boy, staring at the duchy from this hill, I thought I had finally realized what my father was risking his life to protect. Coming here today reminded me of that. Hopefully I will never again forget. I'll be seeing you. And he says, instead of Monbro, he's saying just Burrow. Or Bro. Now, where did I put that key? I hope I did not bury it by mistake. Oh well, what is another slap on the wrist and a cut and pay? I have a successful doctor friend to buy all the rounds the next time we go to the pub. And who would that happen to be? I guess I was right, my old friend hasn't changed a bit. Ah, Krail. If I were you, I'd see what the captain has buried over there. I have a feeling it is something that may be useful in your quest. But I request that you leave the other treasure where it rests. Allow the memories of two young boys to live on, even if it is for just a little while longer. Let's see here. Something is buried underneath a piece of light blue glass. You leave the glass where it is. Obtain item, Delicate Recognition Device. The key! I love this. Head to the entrance of Lower Dogfoot's Tower. The fastest way if you have at least White Stratum Abyssite 3. From what? What? I'm sure that helps people who've been playing the game for a while, but what? Pardon? The survival guide is just inside the tower, is fastest otherwise. Oh, the crystal was here. It just was being quiet. It was spawning in. Needed a moment. It was a little shy. Okay, we are doing great. I think we can finish the 3 paths actually. Had some much needed character cutscenes in these last missions. God, I swear, they're probably never going to acknowledge how the Dukes are dead. It is not in their best interest to do so, probably. Lady is now the new Duchess, but she's just, you know, I'm just filling in forever. Oh man, alright, where do we gotta go? Kufum Island? Behemoth's Dominion, yeah, that was fun. Lower Tower, we got it. Ooh. Hey Koopa, are you there? Are you doing any more drawings? Are ya? H5. Go to the first floor of Lower Tower and check the cement door. Wait, where is it again? H, I'm looking at a map. 5, so it's like the northern part. Okay. I'll have to pester him on Discord then. Let's see. Am I going to be assaulted? Perhaps not. So yeah, we might be able to finish 3 paths. Definitely is looking that way. Bats. Cool, we're gonna be like finishing a major part of Chains of Promathia. Oh, hello, giant. Well, I'll say it's a major part, and it's like a random chapter, but you know what? It's been a doozy, so been a major chapter to me. And we might hit level cap on EverQuest Legends the next stream. Level cap is 50, and I think I'm 44. But you know what? Gonna summon ye old Valanerl. And that's fine, actually, because we have all of the, like, in-game progression to do. There's still stuff to get, you know, AAs are just kind of coming along. The higher level we get, the more often we'll get them. They're just like merit points in this. Something huge is bearing down on you. Disaster Idol! Okay. Boy, that was a really good decision I made. Okay, yep. can I move? I am stuck again? What is happening? There we go. Bro, we are really slow right now. It's that's right. At least this one doesn't sound like a Galka when we hit it. Maybe it does. I did not hear it though. Come on, do the thing. Alright, no, we missed. Or got stopped somehow. What is happening? We're not getting our haste buff. And, oh my god. Keep getting locks or something. Feels rather disastrous so far. Kind of making our way through though. Oh, Valaner almost bit the dust. Panzer Shrek. It's like we were getting hit with paralysis or something over and over. Okay, so Disaster Idol has been disastered. Cutscene? Oh, we got a big magic burst on that fight. Wow. Frail, where did you get that key? The captain of the guard? Well, well, well. Yeah, it's Nagmalada. Excellent timing. Great minds think alike. Wouldn't you say, Krail and Tenzin? I never thought it'd be you two who helped me. I too have some very important business on the other side of that door. You have dinner and cider. I was just asking about you, Kupo. I was like, Kupo, what are you drawing? And can I see? And then there was no response, and I was like, I'll pester him on Discord. He cannot escape me. Ah, what a grand sight. Tenzin, why didn't you just hit him with your sword? What is the matter with you? The 5 mother crystals. It is this contraption that protects them as they slumber beneath Vanadil. Protects them? So what, that is the purpose of this tower? I don't want to see. Now I'm very curious to know. What are you finally taking commissions? Are you taking the forbidden commissions now? Boy, that would be a funny story arc for you to go through. You know, I've heard there's a lot of money in certain kinds of commissions there. Exactly, the 5 crystals are connected by the 5 crystal lines that all converged on this very devout place. Yeah, earlier Akari said it's Whack Man, and I said, yeah, it's Whacker Man. And I'm like, oh, Koopa has to be gone. If he didn't jump at me saying Whacker Man, he's not here. Whacker Man is Koopa's guy. For many centuries, we have monitored the lines, protected the radiance of the crystals. However, when the Worm King Bahamut arrived, the 5 crystal lines began acting strangely. We could no longer control them. Oh, and then came Celteus. He came here? Sir, Nagmalada, are you saying that the boy came here via the crystal line? Which means by traveling back through the line, he can... Exactly, he can reach the 5th crystal. However, it is not as easy as you may think. The lines were not built as a path for men. I love the immediate, that's my guy. That is not my guy. They were built to gather the light of the mother crystals. The true reason Celteus was able to enter this place is because he was aided by a guardian of the crystals, a terrestrial avatar. A terrestrial avatar? It is all clear now. Phoenix led me to this place to show me the way to the celestial capital of Alteo. Phoenix led you here? That is truly unfortunate. If this only had happened before Soja was reactivated. Reactivated? What do you mean by that, Nagmalada? The ruins of Soja were once the homes of my Kalu brothers and sisters. However, at the onset of the Kalu War with the Zillart, the terrestrial avatars lent us their power and helped transform the area into an impenetrable stronghold. And deep below the ruins is a device that blocks the flow of energy through the crystal line. Eshantarl has repaired that device. Repaired it? Why would she do such a thing? I no longer know what the society is plotting. That is why I came here, to find out their true intentions. Are you surprised? I guess that to you, we ancients, Cthulhu and Zillart, are all the same. However, that could not be further from the truth. The Zillart were blessed with the ability to subliminally communicate with all those around them. They possessed the whisper of the soul. It was this ability that made the bonds between them unbreakable. However, there were those who were born without the whisper, the Kalu. My people were destined from birth to sit outside the bonds of the Zillartian community. But we bystanders were able to ascertain the truth, and it was this that helped us survive the Crusades of 10,000 years ago. The Zillart, the terrestrial avatars, Celteus, once again their sins will deface Vanadil and undermine her children. It is terrible. If you know of such a battle brewing, why do you not attempt to stop it? Why must we fight the Avatar? Such a battle would be meaningless. Our true enemies are the emptiness and the evil boy that is spreading it. Ha! Is that what you have to say? Tenzin, when are you going to stop being led around on the leash like a measly dog? When are you going to see what the terrestrial avatars really want? Listen, I told you this once before. Celteus is nothing but a traitor. 10,000 years ago, he prevented the Zillart from obtaining what they desired. Now, he is simply attempting the same thing. The records stored in this crystal line, observation equipment, have shown me the reason why Celteus travels to the mother crystals. By touching the shards, he is able to drain their light, their power. The crystal's power? To accomplish our task, we had to gather the power of the crystals and fuse it into one. And to do that, we needed to repair and revive the Zillartian machines that were damaged in the accident that occurred 10,000 years ago. With the machines working again, we were able to slowly draw the light of the crystals. When he realized we could not single-handedly take on the whole nation of Juno, he turned to the crystals instead, and when he laid his hands upon them, their power flowed from the facets like water rushing from a broken dam. This sudden loss of power resulted in disruption in the space surrounding the crystals. Without the life-giving light of the crystal shining upon it, the space became overwhelmed with darkness, with emptiness. But Celteus first appeared on Vanadil the same time as Bahamut. In my home nation, there were many reports of the emptiness eating its way through the land long before Bahamut arrived. Wait, you just said that they were slowly drawing the light of the crystals. That would mean that the cause of the emptiness in the east is you, the Zillart. I was beginning to wonder when you would realize that, Tenzin. Tenzin is so... Would you call Tenzin a himbo? Because Tenzin is like oddly naive and dense and slow at times, but not completely. But like it's not quite like 100%, right? Okay. Like I felt kind of bad calling him that, but then, you know, I see Immediately, yes, you would. Okay. But don't misunderstand us. It was never our intention to harm Vana'diel with the emptiness. While we lay in slumber for the past 10,000 years, things have changed. The crystals changed. I'm just thinking now, like I'm making, I'm like, the 10,000 years thing being repeated over and over is just making me like want to make a Rita Repulsa meme, but with like the Zilartians. Them like just popping out. While we lay in slumber at the past, yeah, I think the crystals have changed. Especially the 5th crystal, deep below Alteo. When the celestial capital was destroyed and sunk to the bottom of the sea, the crystal was damaged. The data that it returns is very odd indeed. However, you need not worry. Once the Gate of the Gods is opened, the crystals will return to their former state. And once they do, the emptiness will disappear in the crystal's radiance, and the Zilart will have accomplished their dream. Only the wretched terrestrial avatars stand in our way. That is enough. Before I slice you in two, I will give you the opportunity to recall the words of Diabolos. Wake up. You are all bound like marionettes by the chains of Promathia. When the gates of paradise open, our world will be no more. But with an end always comes a new beginning. Tenzin, have you asked your precious phoenix what actually happens when our world is no more? What do you mean? Yes, the world we live in now is nothing but an illusion. Compared to paradise, Vana'diel is a cesspool festering with pain and suffering, lost hopes and dreams. Strict values waver in the winds of uncertainty, while you pilfer your precious time, struggling to recognize the truths that peer back at you through a darkness. Whoa, it just kind of jumped there. This failure that ultimately forces you to tread a vague path through your miserable lives. Even confessions of the soul result in disagreement and inconsistency, thrusting your pitiful messages into utter chaos. It is this chaos that breeds evil, an evil that wow, it keeps jumping. Like I'm hitting the continue and it's like whoop, it's like it does the rest of that paragraph and then it starts a new one. We're gonna have to like reread what's going on. Born in this world, and this is the only world you know. That is why you fear its end. You fear it and you fight it. The terrestrial avatars recognize this characteristic of your people and have used it to their advantage. Why? Have you ever wondered why the terrestrial avatars are named so? It is because they too were born on Vana'diel. If Vana'diel returns to paradise, they will be nothing but mere animals. But you people are nothing but puppets, your strings tied to the fingers of the terrestrial avatars, destined to a life of slavery. Why not open your eyes to the truth? Now that you realize your true enemies are the avatars who claim to protect you, your journey through the darkness is over. You can leave the rest to me. I shall change your destinies. You were starting to wonder if this game has a Final Fantasy title drop after the Chains of Promathia wins? Yeah. Good night, Akari. Get some sleep. The light Salteus has gathered from the mother crystals. If the celestial capital of Alteo still does exist, then the Zilart plan is... This monitoring device will inform me of the crystal's memories. The memories will guide me. Let your memories show me the truth I seek. So it's very weird, because like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm different than the Zilart. We Kalu are. And the Kalu were like not down with the Zilart plan. So I'm like, Nag Malada. What the hell? Oh, that's weird. Arg, I'm only receiving partial data. There's still too much interference coming from the 5th crystal. But that image, I've seen it somewhere before. It was the Chamber of Eventide. That was Eshentarl. Yes, it's all clear now. Well, I'm glad it is for somebody. Could it be? Nagmalana said that the terrestrial avatars are using us. Using us to prevent people from waking up and realizing the truth. But if that is true, the people who gave their lives for this flame, Phoenix, answer me. To grant you this form, lives were lost. Villages destroyed. The lifeblood you drank from my people, was it not to save Vanadil? Was it not to breathe hope back into her children? And once again, you tell me to visit Fenrir. Where? The southern tower of Zoja? Is that all? We shall see what truths the final avatar presents us with. We shall see if we are simply being made fools of. Okay, now I can just catch up maybe with what we missed here. Maybe not. Trying to scroll up a little bit. For some reason it skipped ahead in the dialogue when I had tried to advance it normally. Strict values waver in the minds of uncertainty. While you pilfer your precious time, struggling to recognize the truths that peer back at you through the darkness, you are inclined to search aimlessly for hints of who you truly are, though you rarely discover them. And it is this failure that ultimately forces you to tread a vague path through your miserable lives. Even confessions of the soul result in disagreement and inconsistency, thrusting your pitiful masses into utter chaos. It is this chaos that breeds evil, an evil that propels you into justifying deeds of malevolence to maintain your false sense of purity. You were born into this world, and this is the only world you know. That is why you fear its end. You fear it and you fight it. Let's see, the terrestrial avatars recognize this characteristic of your people and have used it to their advantage. Why? Have you ever wondered why the terrestrial avatars are named so? And we caught, yeah, that's where we were before. Marionettes from the gates. I'm just, of course, whenever I'm seeing someone desperately wanting to open up a big magic door, I just, in my brain goes, ha ha ha, Kingdom Hearts is light. Branded. Okay, we did that. We return. Pride and honor. We've done that. We've done that. Okay, we gotta head to H10 in the Bucidine Glacier now. Okay. Back to the glacier again. Back to the lab again. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Nope, that took a second to load. By the way, I believe there is a free login event happening today. And I believe it is already, was stuck. That's been happening. That's why I've been seeing some more people, is this free login right now. But occasionally the game is just unresponsive. And I don't know if it's just me, what's going on. Like, I activated this crystal here. Come on. Let's try activating it again. There we go. You also thought it back to the lab again? Yeah. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. Back to the lab again. We messed up. Oh my god. So one of the recent times I was seeing my nieces and stuff, they found a YouTube channel that had, like, you know, here's like July 2nd, 2001 of Cartoon Network's airing, you know, broadcast day, and it's just like the whole broadcast day. So they're like putting it on, and it had like old Dexter's Lab, and had all the old cartoons and stuff on it. And they were like Dexter's Lab and some of these old cartoons. I was like real happy. I was like, yeah. And I was kind of laughing about some of the old commercials being just outrageous. All the old kid commercials they had for things. I was like, wow, these are unhinged. Unhinged is the only descriptor for commercials from the 90s and earlier. Well, I don't know about earlier. I definitely know 90s and then into early 2000s. Okay, back to the glacier again. It's Voldunia? No. Wait. No. Wait. No. And we need to enter the tower at H10. Yeah, the one that broadcasted was like a time travel episode where all these different Dexters from different times and different timelines met up to fight all these different, like, you know, his nemesis in different timelines. Yeah, it was funny. Is it this one? H10? Is that right? Okay. But yeah, some of the advertisements are just nutty. Like, it makes me miss, like, do any of you remember, oh shoot, what was the name of it? It was a unofficial, basically it was someone set up a stream and made a website for it. It was like Nick Rewind or something, and it had like a crap load of old Nickelodeon shows. They had all of the commercials and stuff too, and it was really like good quality recordings of all the shows. I had never seen them in such quality before, and it was really popular for like one summer, and then they got shut down. And they never made their own app. None of that crap went on their streaming things. Like, it's outrageous. You're like, oh, well, maybe they shut it down. They're gonna be doing their own thing. No, they didn't do jack squat with their stuff. Like, this was years ago. This was before 2020. Like, I don't even know where they got their stuff from. 'Cause I searched for it myself and I couldn't find the source files from where they got their downloads, where they got their copies from. Like, they were really high quality too. Oh no, ads. The advertisements are coming. The advertisements are coming. I do love that you guys are down with Time to Crab. One of the, I don't really run mods, you know, or third-party stuff. Like one of the ones a lot of people run is the Mount Mute add-on. Like, I kind of get it because it's the same music track every time, so you know you'll very quickly get tired of it. But you know, I am curious what if there's like certain expansion storylines people like to, you know, see people do. Or if that matters at all. You know, like if Chains of Promathia is just one people don't care to watch, or if it's like the most it's the one people like to, like, you know, nostalgia about. That'd be pretty funny to find out. Grail, I am truly sorry. You did not have to come. It is my fault that you became a tool of the terrestrial avatars. The Phoenix Blade has confirmed what Nagmalata said. When the gates of paradise open, the terrestrial avatars will return to their original form, mere beasts. The slumbering gods will awake, and the Vanadil we know will be transformed into a paradise blessed with their glory. However, with their awakening, the Lord of Chaos shall also return. Whether this is good or bad, not even Phoenix knows. Not even Phoenix knows. And so, countless lives were lost in my country to the far east. The Phoenix Blade was formed from the flames of resurrection, the flames left by Phoenix. Its sole purpose, to destroy the emptiness. However, it lacked the power to fulfill that mission. It required a strength only obtained by taking innocent lives. The number of people who were ultimately sacrificed is unspeakable. Bandits and criminals were the first to be taken. Soon, villages that could not pay their tributes began offering sacrifices in place of money or crops. Finally, the lives of those who had fallen into the slumber of the emptiness were taken as they slept, unaware of the fate that had befallen them. To you, the tactics chosen by my country may sound barbaric. However, my people realize that this is only part of their destiny. They accept their deaths in exchange to prevent the deaths of others. They know that with their passing, they will have protected the world their children and their grandchildren will inherit. Grail, my country has entrusted me with a great task, and I am here to fulfill it. One aspect of that task is to protect the Phoenix Blade with my life. I must follow my orders at any cost. That is why I need you to promise me, if Phoenix leads me down a path that defies the will and morality of men, then you will do what is right for this world. Now I must continue. It is said that deep within this tower, the power of Fenrir sleeps, and one can speak with the Avatar if his power is released. I can only pray my spirit remains as strong as yours. We actually have some dungeon to clear through. Let's see. I guess for now I will summon the dudes. Dudes be summoning. Well, it appears that I don't need to do a BCNM, so we just gotta get to a spot and watch another cutscene, so that's fine. There are a few one-way walls in here that can be confusing. Walk around the outer perimeter of the map until you're almost back where you started at I-8. Okay. Exit the room to the south, follow the hallway, so we do need to do... okay. Interesting. Is there a map of this? So the map of this area is always like this. So here's the interesting thing about Zoja, right? This is like the map of, this is basically how the map is. It's sometimes a little different looking, but this is like kind of what it's like in all the locations that we've been to. But the actual like stuff you go through has been different. Like one of them, it had the magic gates that teleport you around, and it's different, right? another one had like the 16 doors. Okay, so sometimes there's one-way walls, it said? We have a nice little map here. And the map in the area looks really simple. So it's that's the confusing part to me. Like... Oh, it actually is attacking us? What? No way. No way. Yeah, but I'm pretty confident we'll finish 3 paths tonight. There's another merit point. So we actually need those merit points to break our level cap. And a certain, I think from this point onward, a bunch of the quests are like, yeah, I get 5 merit points. And then I think you like kind of lose them. You also spend them on like various power-ups. Like my reverse flourish there does like more. Hold on. Okay, yeah. It said there's a bunch of one-way like gates and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. We haven't really seen any. Are you talking about like through there? We can't actually go through the middle? Is that what's saying? Aha! Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it now. So it won't, it doesn't look, so you can look out and see all the way through all those like rooms and stuff, but they're one-way paths, and not all of them will take us where we need to go. You need to take the most roundabout way. It's not like a labyrinthian path, but it's a path that just goes around everything. Like, where are we now? Alright, so like we're in the south corner here. We need to basically like, we're gonna go all the way around this way. So we came in and we're just gonna go around the entire damn thing. This way to here. And then in, and then you go down and over it. Oh gosh. That's funny. Alright, then we turn north. And then we're going to probably, I think it's west, south. Right? Yeah, that's the starting room. So then we go one room west. That's what it looked like we do. Here. It says we can go down. I don't know if we can. Nope, we cannot. Interesting. Maybe this map is incorrect. Do I need to go over and then go down? That might be the case. No. Yeah, the map and the description for this doesn't quite add up. Walk around the perimeter of the map until you're almost back where you started. West of the wall. Oh, and drop. I can make that. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the confusing part. You see this? This is a hole you can fall into. How would you know that? Beats me. This game, because this game is inconsistent with where you can drop down from. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, that was like weird. The camera got all messed up. Yeah, it's very weird about what floors you can jump down and which ones you can't. What ledges. Sometimes it feels obvious, like, oh, there's this hard border, it doesn't look nice and sloped, it's, you know. And at other times it's like a completely unique hole in the floor that you wouldn't know you could fall through. Like out in the physical environment, it's like natural topography. There's quite a few areas where you see a cliff or a crack in the ground or something, and you can't fall through it or hop down it. But in the Ula-Garan range, you can throw your ass down the crevasse, and like you don't see the bottom. You can't, you know, actually. I cannot get off the elevator. What's going on? Oh, only one spot. Okay. You actually fall faster than they will allow you to. The camera can move, and you go through a black screen that's blocking vision of the floor. It reminds me of falling through the sand trap. Like, there's like a quicksand pit. You can like fall through it, but there's no indication that is what you do or can even do that. Oh, hey, it's another one of these rooms. I mean, we're not talking to Fenrir, but this is like Carbuncle's room. Oh, he's talking to us. Okay, cool. I am Fenrir. Though I am no longer of body, my spirit continues to roam the heavens. However, my strength has begun to fade, as do stars come morn. O guardian of the moon, my name is Tenzin. I have come from a land far to the east, the blade born of Phoenix at my side. Great misfortune has befallen Vana'diel. The 4 mother crystals have lost their power and were overtaken by the emptiness. Vana'diel trembles at the arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. To save our world, we require your strength and your wisdom. Can you offer us your assistance? So you still choose the path to live and die with the children of the dawn. The path of the terrestrial avatars, the path of the people. I apologize, but do not quite understand what you are trying to tell us. The memories of 10,000 years ago, they will guide you. Witness the vows of ancient times, the decisions made, before I fade into the morning sky. Where are we? Oh, hey, look, it's Fenrir. Could this be Fenrir's vision? We are truly witnessing civilizations past. Then those fighting Fenrir are our ancestors? Listen carefully, people of Vana'diel. Though you have accepted Twilight, you will choose to remain in this world. Though you have accepted Twilight, you still choose to remain in this world. You did not heed our warnings, and now the light of the crystals has begun to fade. Chaos is upon you. There's nothing more we can do for you. We no longer have time for idle chatter. There's something interesting about the models chosen for this. If you wish to remain as you are, leave this place immediately. There is still time before the pact between the terrestrial avatars and Celteus is fulfilled. Go, live your lives until the flames of your souls have flickered out. Wait, our future is not yet decided. We have come to request of you a new destiny. A new destiny? I shall repeat myself one last time. Your destinies have been recorded in the pages of the universe. The answer given by the mother crystals becomes truth. The memories of the crystal have been uttered. These words cannot be changed. Yes, we understand. As time passes, the life force that dwells within us all becomes tainted. Darkness is born. And then comes one who harbors that darkness, the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and he will lead us into the twilight. This destiny is not decided by you, and cannot be changed using even the divination power of the stars or moon. It is a given. However, I traveled to my homeland and I spoke with the dying Celteus. And he told me if the Keeper of the Apocalypse is defeated, then the pact with the terrestrial avatars would be broken. You are correct. But you can only succeed by first breaking the chains that binds your people. With Celteus gone, who is there left with the strength, the courage to accomplish that daunting task? Who is there left to bear forth an answer to an answerless riddle? I am left. I have found the answer. Celteus told me that he was trying to accomplish... told me what he was trying to accomplish because he wished for me to continue in his footsteps. It cannot be. You are the one who escaped from the curse of the emptiness. Even my readings could not predict this crossing of destinies. You have broken free from the circle of life. You may be able to watch over the destinies of mankind until the end arrives. But when it does, when the Keeper of the Apocalypse rises up, you will be powerless. And you will witness every man and woman on Vanadil blindly march into the void of twilight. Their arrogance, apathy, cowardice, rage, and envy, drawing them deeper and deeper into darkness. So those are the different aspects that the different races have. It's like a flaw that each of them have. It's noted in each of the archangels too. I think apathy is Hume, cowardice is Taru, rage was Galka, envy was Mithra, arrogance was Elvan. Yes, however there is still hope. The life force of men is strong. They will persevere along the river of time until an answer is found. Fenrir, guardian of the moon, we await your divination. Tell us the fated era. Tell us the fated land. If we know only when and where the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise forth, we will find a way to defeat him. Mankind will find a way. That fated era, fated land. The hardships that accompany the destiny you so desire to bear are beyond any you could even imagine. However, this may be the only true form of retribution for your past sins. Are you ready to take upon your back the destiny of all mankind? Then I am not one to stand in your way. Let the moon reading begin. And so, destiny has spoken. After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of Apocalypse will rise once again. In Tavnasia. Krail. Could Fenrir's words be the truth or simply some form of trickery? After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise again in Tavnasia. 10,000 years have passed. Tavnasia, the abhorrent one. We must return to Bastok and speak with Lady Olmia immediately. Uh-oh. No, no, I'm warping here. Oh, you can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm gone. Woo! Yeah, there's something about the archangels being like the progenitors of all the 5 races in the Alkari a particular flaw that is reflected upon the race. It's like supposed to be, I think it's supposed to eventually stem to like Promathia 2, like that's where they get the flopper. I don't know. I forget. They cover a lot of things in this, and sometimes they repeat stuff, and sometimes they try to do like a twist, and it's I've been able to follow it somewhat. There's a little bit that I feel I have maybe have missed. Like, I'm talking about stuff not just with chains, but also Rise of the Zillard and... Oh! The disaster music. Master Sid, has Lady Olmia returned? And what of Lady Prish? Calm down, calm down. Olmia arrived back here a few days ago. She's resting in one of our guest residences. Prish, well, there are still no signs of her. But before we set out to look for her, why don't you tell us what you found out on your journey? The terrestrial avatars told you that. It's so hard to believe, but some of the things Nagmalata said do make some sense. For example, the recent strange energy readings from the crags. I've studied those as well. But I never imagined that the remnants of the ancients were trying to do something as crazy as that, using the lines to converge the energy from all 5 crystals. This is stuff we knew in Rise of the Zillard, and ultimately use that concentrated power to open the gates of paradise. Yeah, we knew that in Rise of the Zillard, and then the Dukes tried to do it again, and we punched him in the face. I'm not positive. With that much energy, opening the gates may not be as impossible as it sounds. With all the technology those hooded scientists in Juneau have... Wait a minute, didn't they already try opening the gates 10,000 years ago and fail miserably? Just look at their capital, it's sunk to the bottom of the sea. Until we find out what this paradise place really is, we can't let the Zillard go on doing as they please. That is true, but we first must face the problem that lies before us, the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I was certain that Salteus was the one we were searching for, but after hearing the testimony of Fenrir, that the Keeper of the Apocalypse would be born into Tavnazi. Tenzin, according to what you've told me, Prish's treatment in Tavnazi was quite out of the ordinary. Are you trying to say that this is because she is the Keeper? Well, it pains me to believe so. All the recent events seem to point to that conclusion. I have asked Phoenix numerous times for an answer, but she only replies that she too does not know. But if it is true, if Prish is the Keeper of the Apocalypse, then there's only one thing I can do. Hold on, Tenzin, we still don't know for sure that she's the one. Yeah, she's a little rude and a little crude and a heck of a lot wilder than I like most of my company. Once you get past that, you realize that she's one of the most honest people you'll ever meet. I couldn't imagine her lying to a soul, let alone be untrue to herself. Tenzin, you can't truly believe that she's inherited the will of Promathia, can you? However, I cannot doubt what I saw. I believe that Fenrir showed me what he did for a reason. It is the sole wish of the terrestrial avatars to keep the gates of paradise closed. Anyone who attempts to open the gates will undoubtedly become their enemy. Perhaps the will of Promathia remains dormant within Lady Prish. Perhaps she simply has not realized that she carries the seed of Twilight. Alright, but I'm going to have to ask you to refrain from questioning Olmia until Liverance gets back. We don't want to jump to any conclusions before we've just grasped the whole picture. Tenzin, I understand that you blame yourself for not being able to find Prish. Think of poor Olmia and how she would react. Very well, Master said. I promise I will not speak of what I saw to Lady Olmia until the return of Sir Liverance. If it is not too much to ask, may I inquire as to where she is staying? Raibot, show Tenzin to Olmia's room. Sorry, I have Trying to clear my throat here. Ooh. Adjusting my schedule slightly has been helping, but hasn't made the problem go away. My throat and voice still is getting tired a little easier. Grail, to tell you the truth, I think we may be in way over our heads here. Up until now, whether it be for science or justice, I've never thought too deeply about what I was getting into. I just took the ball and ran with it as fast as I could. But this time a little voice in the back of my head is telling me that I should be careful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. Yeah, he is like 25 years old, right? It's those ancients that you keep talking about. If they're rooted firmly in Juno, there may not be anything we can do to pull them out. Finding worms in Beastmen is bad enough. I started to think what would happen if the Duchy's army was thrown into the mix. Ooh, sorry guys. I need a big drink here. And there's something else that has been bothering me. This far eastern country that Tenzin has supposedly traveled from. Even the pirates of Norg know little about it. How do we know we can really trust him? Other than that you're thinking about this now, Sid. Like, it's been so far into the, like, campaign, now you're thinking about it. Who speaks the truth and who peddles lies is becoming harder and harder to tell. I see a storm brewing on our horizon. If we don't take care, our ship may sink, and everything we have fought for up to now may be lost. If you really want to save your nation and its people, you have to be strong. See things with your own eyes. Make decisions with your own heart. Don't be fooled by those with ulterior motives. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to sound like a father scolding his daughter. What's wrong? Uncle Sid, the Tenshoto just sent a message. Krish has been spotted in Juno. What? They told her that there was a warrant out for her capture, but she didn't seem to listen. What's wrong? Why would she go and risk being captured? Juno. Perhaps she has gone to meet with... Olmi, is there something we should know? Master said, I must leave for Juno immediately. This doesn't look good. Raybot, find Tenzin and Luverance and tell them what has happened, then hurry to Juno. Tell them not to worry about Milvopolis. I'll have a party of musketeers, no, gold musketeers sent there right away. Rail, you'd better get to Juno as well. If you can't find Prish, then we'll all meet in front of the Grand Duke Palace and plan our next move. If she's already been captured, then I can guarantee she'll be somewhere in that building. Well, that's chapter 5 complete. We did, in fact, finish the 3 paths tonight. Took us 2 streams. It was a total of 7 hours. 7 hours following a guide. We didn't take any major shortcuts, I don't think. We did everything on foot. The level cap has been removed. That's a pretty big one, though, for shortcuts. Honestly. But yeah, it has been clear. Just wanting here to... There's an additional reward. I don't... Is it here? I think it's here. I don't know if I have to start the next mission, but we'll pick this up. I love how they have... It's interesting how one city doesn't have the festival music, and then another does. And like, I don't know if it's on the... if the clock is different. Like in the Vana'diel world. Actually, yeah, I know there's Vana'diel time. Vana'diel time has got to be like universal though. Like it's got to be like the same across all of Vana'diel. Like they don't have fantasy time zones. I'm pretty sure. God, that would be a nightmare if you are trying to like get certain spawns or something and everyone's meeting up at different times. You should be able to get this now. I see, my child. You have heard of this new trust initiative. If it's a scroll you seek, then I bid you talk to Shikari Z. She is a sin hunter through and through. As a bearer of the Fang, she submitted herself wholly to the laws of nature. Those same laws now guide you, giving you the answer to one of the many questions burning in your mind. Ah, it's the one that has pants! Have you come to confess your sins? I see you have a Winter's Trust permit. I too have come to speak with FFXI about that very matter. Our friends in Juneau said to me, we need your help to fight the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I am not blind. My skills as a sin hunter are needed by many. But who can ensure that my alter ego will not be a sin in and of itself? The Motherland's leaders are in constant debate about what this new magic can mean for our people. Does it abide by the natural order of things? The alter ego and cause is a sin, then who is the hunter supposed to track down? Of course, the Queen's stance on these issues is as fickle as a newborn babe. But the prevailing opinion is that trust magic is permissible so long as it does not violate the natural order and is undertaken by one who is not apt to cause sin. As such, I have received a scroll and am tasked with finding someone from among us sin hunters to engage in the ritual. Who could possibly be more trustworthy than FFXI? I am here today to give the scroll to her. Yet, for some reason, she refused. The natural way of things is not for us to decide. The sky and land have that responsibility. So she elected to wait until she received a sign from above. What is this smell? Smells of change, carried by the western wind. Is something about to... Could it be? No, not this time. Something magical is in the air. Memories of my past have come wafting on the breeze. It smells of wyverns, it smells of Boneyard Gully. No, I cannot forget where we first fought and where I first fell. You went from being a passerby on my life's road to something much greater. Rail, can you not hear the voice of nature? I can hear it speaking to me. It bids me accompany you once more. I pledge to follow you to the last, and to guard you with all my strength. May your journeys always be filled with excitement. Yay! And now we are on Promathia 6. Well, we will be on 6-1. 6-1 will be started once we go talk to Seal in the gardens. It looks like. This is starting chapter 6 out of 8 chapters, so we have 3 to do. We cannot upgrade our armor until after we are at what, the end of chapter 7, I think. I think that's when we can. Maybe it's 7-4. It's 7-4 or 7-5. Oof. Then we can upgrade the artifact armor and get a slight boost. But I don't believe we have a 3 paths again, so that's nice. The 3 paths were like 3 whole ass quests though. But they were a little bit longer, I would say. Honestly, I would say each like, compared relative to the other missions, each 3 path was almost like a chapter. It's really close. Some of them I would say are a little bit were shorter than a chapter, but some were longer because it was like cutscene, fight, cutscene, or like cutscene, cutscene, fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene, and that's basically like a whole chapter. Like I mean, chapter 6 is cutscene, fight, cutscene, BC and M. And depending on where we go, that could be pretty short, actually. You know, we spend a few minutes watching a cutscene, spend a few minutes teleporting to the next cutscene, you know, spend a few minutes on a fight, you know, and the whole thing can be done in like 30 minutes. But sometimes they're like, hey, you need to go to this completely new area. Prepare yourself. Oh no. Alright, let's at least set the objective here. Gonna sell some free sparks and accolades and all that. And also that'll let us know when we finish the chapter. But yeah, we're doing pretty darn good, I'd say. I'm glad we got that, like, I'm glad it's done. I mean, some of it was good, for sure. Some of it was a bit long. Pretty much anything with the Taru. It is hilarious to me, though. Whenever the Taru kids show up, everyone just goes, ugh. You finally finished up post Pathfinder chatting. F them kids, yeah. It's kind of funny how they just went around and accused everybody in Winters of being their father. That was really amusing. But yeah, we are now, we finished the 3 paths. This was like a big hurdle. And I was gonna say I would be doing some shorter streams this week to see if that would help my throat, you know, recover. I think it did get messed up when I was sick. I think it did get messed up when I was sick because I lose my voice a little faster now. And so I probably shouldn't go crazy with it. That's partially why I didn't stream last night. I was thinking about doing it every night and then cut like an hour off each stream. That wasn't enough, I feel. Wednesday I was kind of feeling a bit like, what's the word, rasp, and I was like, you know, I'll just chill. Maybe we'll do like 2 days and then day off, 2 days, and then like day off, and see how that go, you know, see how that plays out. And yeah, we have definitely streamed more this week, like net, like total. And I am planning on doing a tomorrow stream though, so that should be fun. But I think it might be a good time to just say goodnight. Actually, we accomplished our goals. I love to hang out and stuff, but I'm already kind of getting a little scratchy throat and having a hard time. Well, if there's much else to do, yeah, I think it's time to say goodnight, folks. It's been fun. Anything else I would get into would be like kind of an ordeal. It would be a lot. I don't want to start a whole new chapter, but it's been fun. We got through chapter 5 completely. It's done. It's over. It's finished. Thanks again for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. But until then, I'm going to get some sleep. Good night.